Okay, what's up, gamers? So I'm back with another video, and I basically just want to go over why the all-out struggle category is ass. It's not completely ass, but it definitely is ass compared to what it should be. So first, I'm just gonna look at this category right here, like the actual description. But if we look at it right here, all-out struggle consists of characters engaging in an all-out desperate struggle. Again, if anyone has watched the series, which I know a lot of us Dragon Ball fans do not read, but if we actually watch the series or have read the mangas, I think we all know that 90% of the whole series should be on All Out Struggle, and the fact that it isn't is kind of alarming. So, the first example that I could just pull up off the top of my head, just because he just came out, this EZA just came out. Really ass EZA, but that's neither here nor there. The emphasis is on the character right here. This TN should be on All Out Struggle. Again, the definition is for an all-out desperate struggle. This TN should be on All Out Struggle, along with all of the Saiyan Saga characters, in my opinion. All of them are fighting for their lives to defend the Earth. Yamcha dies defending the Earth. He dies to a Cyberman, but really he was there to protect against the two Saiyans in the form of Nappa and Vegeta. Chaozu dies to defend the Earth. He literally blows himself up to kill Nappa, even though it doesn't do anything. He still does it to defend the Earth. Tien dies. With this, if we remember how he dies specifically, he gets his hand chopped off, but that's not how he dies. He dies using this final tri-beam. Why is this not all-out struggle? It's literally his last desperate struggle before he dies. I don't really understand why he isn't desperate struggle. I pulled up this TN also, because I feel like he should also be on all-out struggle. But if this TN's going to be on all-out struggle, this TN should definitely be on all-out struggle. I say this TN because he's actually killing himself, but I say this TN, and if we're talking about all-out desperate struggle, so if we're going to talk in terms of you need to be fighting a fight where you're on the losing end and you're about to lose your life, I get that. That makes a little bit more sense. But if you just think all-out struggle, like all-out desperate struggle in general, this TN also qualifies. Like I just said right here, and it's been established throughout the whole series, I have scans from early Dragon Ball that we could show, but earlier on in Dragon Ball, the Tri-Beam was like this move that you'd give up your lifespan and your life force to use, and it would give you devastating power. It's just you're mingling with life. I think the direct quote is something like, "You're on the edge of life and death with this move," or something like that. I'll just throw it up. But I feel as if you're going to be doing that, and especially knowing earlier on that you will die, I believe that the next big key feat after the Tri-Beam, and at least in original Dragon Ball, was the Evil Containment Wave. And Master Roshi died using that move. So, just in general, these big key blasts are just sucking up all your life force. So, anytime Tien is using the Tri-Beam, he should be on all-out struggle, because he's literally throwing up his life just to either win the fight or protect everyone that he loves in the Earth. So this Tien in particular, he should be all-out struggle because he is going all out to beat Goku. And again, if you want to really say all-out struggle is more of a you're fighting on the back, you're back-footed, you're fighting, you're probably gonna lose, but you're still struggling, you're going all out, then I get why this TN shouldn't be on it. But if you just want to say it's characters who are going all out using every one of their moves, this TN should also be there. And this is another one of those little issues with the category, is that, again, if you want to think about it in the terms I just said, where all-out struggle is you have to be on the losing side of a battle, or you just have to be fighting for your life, everyone in the Universal Survival Saga, including Jiren at some points, should be on all-out struggle. Because they're fighting for their universe's life. Like, if you don't win this battle against the other universes, your entire universe is going to just be erased from history. So these two should also be on All Out Struggle. And I just pulled them up also because they're also a newer character. But again, you know, if we look at Universal Survival Saga, just go right here. How many of these characters are on All Out Struggle? Is this Frieza on All Out Struggle? I'm pretty sure actually he is. Yeah. So this Frieza's on All Out Struggle. Got this Vegeta. This Vegeta. Why is UI Goku not on All Out Struggle? Like the definition has to be so, like, niche compared to what the English version of it is. But all of these characters right here on this screen and going down should be on All Out Struggle. They're fighting for their universe's lives. Many of them are losing. It just doesn't really make sense. Like, right here, like, what I'm gathering from it is, like, in all of these cards, you have, like, a character that's, like, either fighting for their life, fighting for their planet, they're about to die, or, like, they're going all out. I feel like everyone in Universal Survival Saga should be on that list, basically. Like, Hit should be on All Out Struggle, at least, like, from Tournament of Power. Kale and Caulifla's should be on All Out Struggle. I feel like, you know, this character should be too. I feel like in this card specifically, they're going all out. Like, all the characters here. It's just, like, this is such a weird category. And, like, there's another character that I have in mind. Let me just pull him up real quick. Okay, so I pulled up this character, and I'm not saying they're not on All Out Struggle. I'm not stupid. I know they lead All Out Struggle. So, for the same reason this character's on All Out Struggle, why is this character not on All Out Struggle? Is this Gohan not fighting a stronger Broly in the movie? By himself? Like, I need to know what the definition for All Out Struggle is. Because I'm sure anyone who's actually watched this movie, like, Gohan versus Broly is not even close. Like, in his card art, like, if we remember, like, Broly is sending a Ki Blast towards all his friends and family, and this Gohan, like, is doing this move to put up a big barrier just to defend all of them, and then, even then, they still have no chance of winning. Like, I could just pull up the statement on the screen, but the person who directed the movies, when he talks about Broly, he I feel like just basically says that they cannot win without unconventional means, or I believe it's not like they can't win like using orthodox methods, I believe is the actual quote. So they're going to lose. They don't, like, they need to win with, like, a big one-shot move. But if we actually watch the movie, like, both Broly movies, and you can even argue about the Bio Broly movie, too, that they're going all out. Like, every one of the the Saiyans in those movies are all going all out. This Gohan, specifically, in particular. Like Gohan in the movie, like, he's getting worked by Broly so hard that he's just like, okay, I need to throw him in some lava, so, like, maybe he'll die then. So he throws him in the lava, and then he's just, like, passed out base form. Like, he went all out. And then after that, he launches the Kamehameha Wave as, like, a last-ditch attempt to, like, save the planet. This character is not on All Out. Look at his name! Look at the title! All Out Super Attack is not on All Out Struggle? What are we talking about? This character should be on All Out Struggle. Like, I'm just confused. Why, like, what's the difference between these two cards, like, from their movies? There's basically, they're both fighting, like, an unstoppable force. They're both losing. They're both getting shit on. They both one-shot the main villain at the end of the movie. Like, these two cards, like, the inspiration from them, like, the inspiration is identical. It's just weird. Let me find another character that should probably also be on All Out Struggle. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This character this STR Vegeta, and again, I'm not really talking about these cards in particular, because I know they're already aged out, and like they're waiting for their Super Easy A's or the Easy A's. I'm really talking about like the character concept, like where are they getting these cards? Where they're getting this card from is when Vegeta just comes back, Baba just teleports him back, and him and Vegeta meet up, and Vegeta's refusing to fuse. These two characters against that Buuhan, Goku says it many times, there's no chance that they're going to win. Why is this character not on the all-out struggle? Like, if we just go down and look at their categories, they're not on all-out struggle. You could say it for the Vegito side of the character, like that character should not be on all-out struggle for sure. But it's not a Super Saiyan Vegito base. It's a Goku and Vegeta who are fighting Buuhan, who are getting absolutely rocked. Like, they're getting their shit pushed in. Like, this Goku and Vegeta are going all out. Like, at the end of, like, Goku and Vegeta versus Buuhan, they're both, like, knocked down to base form. Goku's, like, pleading with Vegeta, like, hey, come on. We need to fuse. Like, we're going to lose. I know it wasn't going to work fighting them separately. Like, we need to fuse. Please, Vegeta. Like, this character should be on all-out struggle. They were going all out, and they lost. Like, again, and that's going to lead us into another category in a second, but it's the same with the new 10th year anniversary unit that just came out. Like, these characters should be all out. Like, all-out struggle. It's not even... Again, like, we're watching the anime, and, like, Buu just absorbs Gohan, and he's the strongest Buu in the entire series. Debate me on that. He's so strong, like, he just gets angry and he's gonna destroy the universe. Like, that Buuhan shits on both this Goku and the Vegeta. Both of them, like, they need to fuse to even have a chance. Like, it's not even close. Like, this character's on all the categories in the world that you could ever want them to be on, but why are they not on all-out struggle? Like, all-out struggle should be in Earth-bred fighters, or Earth-protecting heroes, accelerated battle. It should be up there, like, with one of those, like, big categories. And it's not. And it's really... I don't want to say insulting, because it's a mobile game, but it's really just, like, confusing. Because, again, if you think about it, if you look at almost every fight in the series, like, almost everyone's going all out. And if you want to say, well, all out to kill or all out to not be killed, then I guess that makes a little bit more sense. But even then, half of the series should be under those terms. Like, I'm not completely sure why this character is not on all-out struggle. Like, they're fighting Buuhan. Like, the inspiration comes from them fighting Buuhan. And they're losing, like, pretty bad. Like, they literally get knocked down to base form. Like, before they fuse, Buuhan is charging at them with a Ki Blast that's just gonna kill them both. It doesn't really make sense, like, how they're not on all-out struggle. But that, again, that leads me into my next category that I want to talk about that should always also be on all-out struggle. I'll pull it up now. Okay, I'm back. So, the next category of characters, and I'm not going strictly just based on fusion, or this other category, Potara. Not going just based on those. But I'm more talking about whenever you have, like, down here, like these three. Whenever you have a duo unit that fuses, they should also be on all-out struggle, and I'll give my reasons why. So, let's look at... out of the three, which one? Let's just look at this character. I believe these guys should be on all-out struggle, and they're not. I'm really saying this because, again, I know us Dragon Ball fans don't watch our fucking show, but if we remember the show, a big, like, character... How do you want to say this? A big character flaw of Vegeta's is that he hates fusing with Goku. Like, no matter when they're doing the fusion, or, like, what situation they're in, Vegeta almost never wants to fuse with Goku. This character being like the one exception. That's why I chose them, because if we look at any other, like, fusion, Here, in this card, like, in the Broly movie, they didn't want to fuse. In the Janemba movie, they did not want to fuse. Like, Fusion Reborn, he was very against fusing. If we look at Potara, in the future, he didn't want to fuse. In the main series, Z series, he didn't want to fuse. Like, all of these... and the reason why I'm saying this, like, why he doesn't want to fuse, is because he's only ever brought to fuse with Goku under, like, the most dire of circumstances where they're going to die and they need to go all out to fight. And even when they go all out, they still lose, so he needs to fuse. That's why I'm saying it. Any Goku and Vegeta duo unit that, like, fuses should be on all-out struggle, because they would not fuse if they could beat the main villain going all out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very simple to wrap your head around. Like, Vegeta's a very prideful character. He doesn't fuse with Goku just because, like, oh, well, I just kind of want to beat the main villain now, like, whatever. Like, he only fuses with Goku when Goku's just like, hey, we need to win. The main threat is going to blow up our planet. They're going to destroy the universe. They're going to take over the universe. Like, we need to fuse. Only then Vegeta fuses, and even then sometimes he still, like, is very reluctant to fuse and, like, needs a little bit more, like, pressure. Any duo card should be on all-out struggle. Like, if you go to all of these cards, Vegeta, like, let's look at the fights. Again, in the Broly movie, they're going all out. They go Super Saiyan Blue. Like, Goku can go UI, but he hasn't perfected it yet. Like, he tries, and then he fails, and he goes blue. Vegeta also goes blue, and they're fighting Broly, and guess what? They lose. So they TP away to Piccolo, and they fuse. Let's look at this. In the Shadow Dragon saga, both Goku and Vegeta are, like, fighting Omega Shenron, and they just can't do anything. They're both getting washed. If you want to go into the narrative of GT, which I know a lot of people don't, because people hate GT for some odd reason, but Omega Shenron is very much stronger than all of them, and he's only really holding back. I could go into that in, like, maybe a later video, but Omega Shenron's holding back a lot, but he's still, like, stronger than all of them, and he's still, like, testing them, like, to see, like, if he's gonna kill them, and if they don't, like, meet his expectations, he is going to kill them. So these like, Goku and Vegeta in, like, this section of the series, like, they're not stronger than their main threat. They're going to lose, and Vegeta's like, fuck it, hey Kakarot, let's fuse. We're gonna beat Omega Shenron. Let's look at this. In the Fusion Reborn movie, Goku and Vegeta are facing Janemba. Vegeta tries to go at it alone. Goku tries to go at it alone. They both lose in their strongest forms. They're going to lose. The universe is going to, like, I forget what it was. Like, the separation between hell and the living realm is like, dissolving every second. And he's just like, okay, well, we can't beat them by ourselves. We need to fuse. They're going all out. Look at Potara, the Future Saga. Goku and Vegeta are fighting, like, Zamasu, and they're losing. Like, Trunks is, I forget, who actually is fighting? I don't really remember this arc. I'm not a really big fan of Super. That's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, they're beaten up so badly at this point that they're just like, okay, both our blue forms aren't gonna work. We're basically, we've met our match. We need to fuse. And Vegeta's just like, fuck it, fine. Again, in the Majin Buu saga, I think I already went over this, but Vegeta does not want to fuse even when they're at, like, even when Buuhan is, like, charging a Ki Blast to kill both of them. He's about to throw it and just basically win the entire series. Vegeta's just like, fuck it, give it to me now. Like, I know I can't beat him by myself. Like, we need to fuse together. Any of these, like, duo cards should be on All Out Struggle. Because in the series, the duo cards, like the Goku and the Vegeta, have gone all out, and they've lost, and they need to fuse, or else they're gonna lose. Like, that's their desperate struggle. They need to go all out. Like, it just doesn't... It's just a very confusing category. Like, what's the requirement? Because I can go to All Out Struggle, and we see this TN here, who's fighting Cell, using his Tri-Beam. Why isn't the... Tien that I pulled up earlier on that category when he dies using the Tri-Beam. It just doesn't really make any sense. This category is just very odd. Like, let me... Like, why are any of the Universal Survival Saga category allies on here? Like, why are they on here when some of the other ones aren't, when they're in the same set of, like, circumstances? It just really doesn't make sense. Like, this category should be very top tier, and it isn't. And the reason why it's not is very just confusing to me. So that's really why I just wanted to make the video. Like, there are a lot more characters that I was thinking about going into this video, but these, like, were the most pressing ones that would make this category, like, honestly, like, one of the best in the game. Like, imagine you had every single fusion on here, because they should. Imagine you had every single fusion on here, and that's already, like, a top 3 category in the game. And then you add, like, some of the more niche cases where, like, Tien, or you have, who else did I pull up that I'm forgetting about? Or you have, like, some of the other Universal Survival Saga category allies, I couldn't think. Or you have, like I didn't mention it, but mostly anyone from the Boo Saga, like, why is, I know Majin Vegeta's here, but why is Gotenks not on here? Or, like, why is Goten and Trunks not on this category? Like, are they not going all out? Like, Gotenks is going all out versus Boo. By the... Tech, Gotenks should be on here also. He's going all out versus that Super Boo, and, like, he thinks he's winning, but Super Boo had Gotenks wrapped around his finger the whole time. I think he says it, but, like, he's just like, you thought I was stupid. I could sense Gohan from a different dimension. I couldn't tell where he was, but I can sense him, so I was just like, I needed you to get stronger so I could eventually absorb you, so I could, you know, have a chance of beating Gohan. Like, that Boo had Gotenks wrapped around his finger, and Gotenks was going all out to beat him. Like... again, that's another character that should be on this category. Like, imagine all the fusions, all the Pataras, all of Universal Survival Sagas on this category. Like, imagine how crazy it would be. Like, this character right here is a victim of, well, not having the greatest defense, but his team's also not the greatest. Like, this top row, and then, like, maybe some picks down here. Not really a lot of picks down here, but some picks down here, like, look good, like, very good on paper, but they don't really mesh well. Like, like, these characters mesh well together, but they don't really mesh well with the leader. And it's just like, why? And it's just like, you could have Vegeta on this team, you could have Goji, like, the new 10-year anniversary characters, and the category would already be so much better. And then you add some of the Universal Survival Saga characters to, like, match the Vegeta. Like, why is UI Goku not on here? Like, AGL UI Goku. Are him and Vegeta not in the same set of circumstances? Like, it just doesn't, again, it just doesn't make sense, but that's just what I had to say about the category. If you agree with me, leave a like. If you disagree with me, leave a dislike. And leave a comment as to why you disagree with me so I can pack you in the comments. But again, this category is ass, even though it should be, like, maybe even #1 in the game, but, you know, it's whatever. It's a mobile game category. Nothing to cry about. Anyways, hope you have a good night. Make sure to eat all your vegetables and drink all your water. But, bye.